Pointed Up. Today I'm going to show you how to make these easy paper snowflakes. So let's take a look and see how they're made. Okay, you will need some paper that you need to turn into square. This is half of an A4 sheet of paper, and I'm now going to turn it into square by bringing this corner up like so and cutting as straight as you can along this line. Here we go. Then make sure this crease is nice and neat. You bring over this pointy corner over to the other pointy corner like this. Try and line everything up as much as you possibly can. Make a nice neat crease. Here we go. And now you need to fold this into three. Okay, so imagine you have 3/3, which is roughly there, there and there. You bring one side over like so, and before you flatten it, bring over the other side like a little cone, because they will all have to fit together so that this line aligns with this one. And then you need to make sure that they're all perfectly flat. Okay, so now I've got the rough lines, I can flatten it. Some people say it's got to be exactly 1/3, but I'm never sure if that's really the case to get them all lined up. I think it's slightly inside. Let's make sure it's all, get that again, that one. Make them all neat. And that one. You see, once you start folding over each other, I don't think they actually, there we go, perfect. Here we go. There we go. So you've got this sort of cone that's been flattened. Now you can see that there's an open edge and a closed bit. This is the closed bit. This is where your main design needs to go. So it does have to help to have a pencil. I'm going to go for some little hearts. But if I'm going to turn it around, you can, if you want, to cut this bit off so it doesn't distract you. So let's do that, because this isn't going to be part of your snowflake. So remember, here's a shut bit. Here's the main design. Now I'm going to start off with doing an imaginary line going all the way down, just to make sure my snowflake, you know, has a base so it doesn't fall apart. Here I want to do a heart. Don't have to do a heart, of course, you could just have a little line. So I'm going to cut into this bit all the way around up to the line. Now I want some little spokes. 1, 2, yeah, maybe make them a bit bigger, like so. Come down a little bit. Now I'm going to try and do a little heart a bit further down, maybe here, kind of on this side. And on this side. Now you don't have to do a heart, you could just do a straight line there and see what happens. This is the fun thing about snowflakes, you really can experiment and explore how the pattern develops. And now I want a star at the bottom, and the sharper you make this line, the sharper your star. So you could have a flat one, you could have a round one, or I'm going to do sort of quite a pointy star. Now this is where it comes in handy to have some sharp little scissors, because with these little ones it is easier to get around your corners when you're doing a snowflake, she says, taking her big scissors to cut the big bits off. So I'm just cutting the big bits off, and then I'm going to use my little scissors to cut the detail. Now this is obviously going to be just the one pattern. You can copy mine by freezing the video and just copying the pattern, but you know, just experiment, have a go at different patterns. Here we go. I'm just cutting into all the straight lines to make it easier to cut. So I'm now going to go into the, it is fiddly, I know, into little sections. Now the bigger your paper, the easier the cutting will be. Here we go. And I'm going to cut out this middle bit. It is fiddly. There we go. I'm going to cut out this bit. so, and then here get the little, what will hopefully be a heart. You never know until the very end. There we go. Now I've made this, it's quite pointy to try and get that sort of heart shape neat. I'm rounding these off a bit. They don't have to be round, they can be pointy if they want. I just fancy rounding them off a bit. Rounding this off a bit so it's a nice heart shape at the top. And here we go. Now the moment of truth. Let's see. Carefully open it up. Because you can rip it when you're opening it, so do take your time. Oh, look at that. Do you like a cute heart? Here we go. Open them all up very carefully. And what I love about these snowflakes, every single one you make is different. And that's what real snowflakes are like. Oh, almost ripped that one. Here we go. And what you can do, you can get an iron and you can iron them, and then they're really nice and flat. Isn't that pretty? Now here's an idea for you. You can either make a whole set of these and cover your wall, because I think they'd look really nice, or you could make some snowflakes like this and you could stick them overlapping on a card as a thank you card. They would look great on brown paper. You know, if you've got a gift that's plain, put brown paper and then stick some different sized snowflakes on. So, you know, you can do lots with these snowflakes. I think it'd be really nice. So as decorations, or hang them on a mobile so that they're all like floating around on the walls, on a card, or even on a birthday gift. I think, oh, birthday gift, Christmas gift, or some of these birthdays in January. You know, lots of different ideas. But that's really how simple it is to make these snowflakes. Anyway, remember, like, comment, subscribe, and hopefully see you here again soon. Bye!